Do you hear that roaring sound? Welcome back, folks. We are going camping again. So last time we went camping over at Piney Bay, and Mama over there was what, 8.5 months pregnant?
8.5.
And since then we've had a baby. So now we've got 4 little monsters. One of them's pretty close to a newborn. So it's his first. It is a boy. It's his first camping trip. We are headed to Lake Nimrod, and we're camping. There's multiple campsites on Lake Nimrod. We're going down to the River Road campsite, which is down below the dam, and we're going to camp down there. I've never camped out here. I've driven by to look at the water flow over the dam many times over the years, but I've never camped here, so we decided to give it a try this weekend. We'll be out here a couple nights, so we'll see how it goes. So we got camp set up. It's right back there. And we're walking down here to look at the water. It's pretty high. They're releasing a lot through the dam right now. So the river is very high, which is going to be really cool. We'll go check out the dam tomorrow. But
what's the dam?
Here is the water.
Where's the dam?
It's on up the creek.
Whoa! Can I go down on this?
Do you hear that roaring sound?
Yeah.
From way up there? That's the dam. Oh.
Well, can we swim water? You find your way. Whoa, look at the water! Look, the water! The water might go up. See, Dad, look at the water!
Yeah.
That's so funny!
You can feel the mist. Kind of smells fishy too. That's where they release the water. There's big pipes right there. And they open them up and let water go through it.
Does the water come in or come out?
It's going out right there.
Why does it make water? Water going in the river.
Morning, folks. See the dam back there behind me and the water flow. Forget how much the attendant here said they were letting out, but it's quite a bit. So, came into camp last night. The host here at the camp, they were super nice. Talked to them for a little bit when we pulled into camp. They were curious about the camper, which a lot of people are. It's a little different, but yeah, they showed us right to our campsite and everything. Super nice folks. So we're really enjoying it so far. Had a good night's sleep last night. Kids slept good once we got them to go to sleep, and the baby is still asleep. He slept really, really well, so almost better than at home. Meant to go camping, but we're gonna go. Kids are itching to go out on the lake, so I think we're gonna go over to the boat ramp, drop the boat in the water, and maybe go fish a little bit. Find some worms.
Then can I get them?
We will see.
Oh,
Karen, you getting the worms? Here's some right here.
put them in there. Put them in there. Wow.
the things God made worms for little boys to fish with. And girls.
Uh-oh.
Giddy, here's a good one. Look at this big fat one. Look at that one, Giddy. Look at that one. So this is the high water boat ramp. Because the water is still, it's not near as high as it was. You can see it was way higher, but it's still high enough that the regular boat ramps can be used. So this is quite potentially one that you would probably prefer four-wheel drive to get down. So we just got back from fishing a few minutes ago. We caught a few. It was windy out, but the kids enjoyed it for a little while. We're getting ready for lunch. So we're just cutting up some summer sausage and cheese. This is deer summer sausage from a deer I killed a year or so ago. We like it. But we're gonna have this, some fruit, and have some more fun. So we decided to go for a drive this afternoon because it's hot. So we left camp. The kids can take a nap, except for Karen in the car seats, and we're just exploring. We're about to go into the Ouachita National Forest, but we came across this bridge. So just under the weight rating by a little bit.
Get it?
So we think. We'll see. We'd hesitated to drive over this bridge, knowing that we were pretty close to the weight limit. But while we were sitting there thinking about it, FedEx drove by in a much larger truck, and they drove over it without problem, so we decided to go on over. But if we had been pulling our camper, we definitely would not have been within the weight limits to drive over this bridge. So we just continued on to the Ouachita National Forest and explored some back roads, and we're hoping to do an overlanding trip through the Ouachita National Forest before too long. The Ouachita National Forest is full of lots of little streams and creeks and nice views when you can find a clearing to see. And there's also a lot of deer camps up through the hills, and this is one where someone had set up some rocks and dressed it up, assuming to be the guardian of the deer camp. This is along the Fourche River before it gets down to Lake Nimrod. fishing poles.
Well, you always come back from the other direction. Should you want to?
You can cross this.
Yeah.
We go a little bit further. But it's just, this is like a huge upwater of the lake. Swamp area, basically. Not somewhere you want to hang out. Like an upward, however. This was all the water this spring.
Oh, look.
And I'm gonna say
You don't want to pass through that?
probably turning around here
I'm going to say so too.
because that is a lake.
I don't even
And
see where it
I've
comes
never
back
been
out.
here. I have no idea how far.
Oh, did not disappoint.
That's gonna be a no. After that, we had to change our route and take an alternate route out. And on the way out, we found this neat little pool of water, a little swimming hole, and it had lots of little fish in it. Unfortunately, we didn't have our fishing poles, so we'll just have to go back and fish that and maybe swim in it some other time. We'll put it on our list of potential camping spots in the Ouachita National Forest.
Deer.
Oh, yeah. We saw wildlife on a couple different occasions on this trip. But at this point, it was time to head on back to camp and begin cooking supper.
Goodbye. I can't even. Let's see. Just important.
You want some of it, Giddy? After supper, we went back up to the dam and to watch another sunset. It's a great spot if you're ever out here to go up and watch the sunset off the dam. It's really pretty. Morning, guys. Another morning out here camping. Nice morning. I always enjoy the morning times, especially when camping, getting up early, hearing the birds singing, and everything's just so nice and fresh and clean in the morning, and it's a new day. But it's Sunday, so we're cooking up breakfast, and we're gonna eat breakfast, and then here in a little bit we'll do a little Sunday worship service just with our family. Always important to worship God wherever you're at and take some time on Sundays to worship Him. But we're gonna eat breakfast. I'm on baby duty at the moment, but we're gonna eat some breakfast, and then we'll be packing up a little later and heading home. So. After this, it was time to go home, so we got packed up and headed out, back to work on Monday. But we had a good trip over the weekend, got to spend some time outside and explore some areas, and hopefully we'll get to go back to the Ouachita National Forest in the near future. It was good to do a little bit of preliminary exploration, but we're planning on getting a route together and doing an overland trip through the Ouachita National Forest, hopefully in the near future. We'll see how things go. Hey everybody, thanks for watching. Please like, share, and subscribe. You can also follow us on Instagram at Trove1Adventures. And stay tuned because we'll be having probably some more adventures to come.